Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy C Dubs here, back with another game reaction. My defense, in my own opinion, the game of the year. Bears, Packers. You had to watch it to feel the atmosphere. Bears fans have been waiting and waiting for this moment, and they prevailed. Packers didn't know what to hit them. They were up at halftime, but Bears stormed back. Insane game. Mind blowing, per se. It was fantastic. Atmosphere was blown. Crowd was singing. It was playoff football, as y'all might like to call it. Let's look at the stats I have pulled up on my other monitor. Jordan Love went 24 for 46, 323 yards, 4 touchdowns, and only got sacked once. But that was not enough for the Packers to win the match, only with 19 carries, 55 yards for Josh Jacobs. Romeo Doubs having a light-out game with 8 carries, 8 catches, 124 yards, and a touchdown. Still was not enough. Packers pulled out anything and everything to beat the Bears, but it wasn't enough. Bears won 31-27 in their matchup against the Packers in the playoffs in the wild card. Like I said, best game of the year. Caleb went 24 for 48, 361 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. But DeAndre Swift held that rushing game, which seemed like Packers couldn't do that. Packers could not solidify the run game at all this game. But the Bears were able to. Packers have been known for their defense this year and lights out defense, but they still could not keep up with the Bears. It looks like they couldn't, and they didn't. They were not able to. DeAndre Swift with 13 carries, 54 yards, and a touchdown, which also was a backup getting some play too in the playoffs. 8 carries for 27 yards, and Caleb going 4 for 20 as well. Receiving for the Bears, rookie Loveland, 8 catches, 137 yards, with 15 targets. Like, where was this all season for the Bears? You know, they've been, spreading the ball around, but they have a rookie tight end that has been lights out all season. And I would not be surprised if Loveland won Rookie of the Year, which doesn't seem likely with Ashton Genty in the playing field, and Jackson Dart. But, this game was something. This game was something. DJ Moore, second in catches. 6 catches, 64 yards, and a touchdown for DJ Moore as well. They weren't really getting any passing touchdowns, more so on the ground and defensive play. This was more of a defensive game than anything. But if you guys watched that game late in the second half in the fourth quarter, you would have known how I was feeling with all the pressure. And this game was playoff football. This was the playoff football game of this year. The best game by far this year. And I believe Bears have a run, and yesterday with what they were able to do with this Packers defense and, being able to go around everyone and just play lights out football like they were doing all season, and then even in the playoffs now too, representing that. Like, Bears are tough. Bears are a tough team. If you guys watched one of my previous videos that I did a podcast with my boy Chase, I said the Packers would have won, and he said the Bears. Now, me and him were texting back and forth during the game, and we were talking about it. I mentioned how Green Bay was better and how the Bears suck, which those words, turned around very, very quickly as the Bears came back, being down at halftime to win the game. They were down at halftime by a good margin. They literally were down 21-3 at halftime, and they came back to win 31-27. That's playoff football at its best. Chicago Bears had 25 fourth quarter points to Green Bay's 6. Their fourth quarter game is what brought them into the playoffs, and it's what's continue for them to win or try to win the whole entire playoffs. Which, honestly, with how the NFL is now, my prediction, I'm not trying to be biased at all. The Broncos have a good shot. Eagles have a good shot. Everyone has a good shot who still is in the playoffs. especially the Rams. Now, I'm not gonna really go full on depth on this video, at least with the Rams. I'll do another previous video of me explaining and reacting how the Rams won. That Rams game was good too. That also solidified how the day would have went with this Green Bay Packers and Bears game, which showed out. So leave it down in the comments below what game you think was the best game for the first day of Wild Card season. Let me know. I think personally it was definitely the Chicago Bears and Green Bay Packers, but the Rams game was good too. Stay tuned for my next video for the Rams and Panthers recap of how I feel about the game. This is your boy C Dubs. Thank you for watching, and we out. Peace.